Hi, hello, welcome to my first ever 24-hour readathon. There are a couple of different ways to do this challenge. I am going to be doing the timer method, which is you just start the timer every single time that you're reading, and when you're not reading, you just stop the timer. I'm gonna try and not take like a week to do this, so I'm gonna try and do it like in 2 days, maybe 3, but we'll see. I have selected 5 books that I want to read in this video. These are the 5 books that I have selected. So the first book is The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. This is the second book in the Mr. Wrong Number duology, I think. I have heard great things about this one. I love Lynn Painter's writing, so I really want to get to this. And also it's like a really short book, so I'm thinking that it's gonna be good. Then I have The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochran. This is a male ex-male romance, and I don't know, it seems that it's gonna be fun and quick. And then we have How to Fake It in Hollywood by Ava Wilder. This is a very hyped book, especially when it came out. So many people love this book. Then I have a book by one of my favorite authors, and that is Maisie Eddings. So we have Tilly in Technicolor. This is, I think, like a young adult book, so I'm thinking young adult usually is something very easy to read and something very fast paced, and it's like an author that I know that I love the writing, so I think that's good to have. And the last book, which is another very short one, is Like a Love Song by Gabriella Martins. This is 290 pages and it's like fake dating book, so I thought that it would be fun. I am like a pretty slow reader, I guess. I hope that I will read every single one of them, but I think that that's kind of like too much to ask, but we'll see. I'm gonna try my best. We have 20 hours and 5 minutes left. I'm on page 196. So almost 200 pages, which I feel like it's good. It's exactly what I was expecting. Honestly, I have never realized how long 24 hours are. Like, I have read only for 4 hours. How is that possible? Today, my priority was literally to just read. I don't know how that's possible. That's crazy. Actually, I also think that the book is not helping. It's not like bad, but it's not amazing. I don't know, something about it just doesn't do it for me. And also the chapters of this book are huge, literally huge. I don't know why. The next chapter is literally 50 something pages and I'm like, why? At least make it like 2 25-page chapters. Like, had I realized that this one had like huge chapters, I probably would not have picked it up. I'm gonna try and read a tiny bit more, but I do actually have plans for tonight, so yeah, we'll see how much reading I will get done. But I'm hoping that tomorrow, now that I know that it's not that easy, I'm hoping that I'm just gonna read even more. The timer literally disappeared. Great, love that for me. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know what happened there. I was like at 16 hours and then like 40 something minutes. I'm not sure, honestly, exactly on the minutes. So I think I'm just gonna put like 50 minutes just to be sure about it. It took me 8 hours to finish this book. It literally took me so long and I didn't even love it. I mean, it's not like bad by any means. It's just I was expecting a lot of things and I didn't get any of those. I didn't feel attached to the characters, and I don't know if it's something about the writing because it is like in third person, so maybe something about that. But after this book, I was like, okay, I need a book from an author that I know that I enjoy, something that is gonna be a lot quicker. So I decided to pick The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I've heard really good things about this one, so I'm hoping that it's gonna be good. And I think that it's like just 300 pages. It's like 289 pages. the next day. Yesterday, I ended up reading, I don't know how long, 2 hours maybe? I read until chapter 13, so now I'm on chapter 14. That's like 138 pages, so that's actually really good. And now I have 15 hours and 9 minutes left. I'm having hope because this is going so well. I'm loving this book. It's so good. It's so funny. It's so easy. The Charm Offensive just wasn't the book for me. Literally, it just... Reading that book, I was like, am I getting into a reading slump? But no, I'm not. It's just that book just did not do it for my brain for some reason. I don't know, something about the writing just, it wasn't for me. Whereas this one is 100% for me. I am obsessed with it. It's so funny. I'm laughing out loud. It's just, it's perfect. It's a perfect rom-com. So yeah, I'm very excited to just continue reading it, and it's going so fast. I'm reading it literally so fast. I finished the second book. I'm really excited because I really enjoyed this. It was so fun. This was literally a rom-com. Now, that's it. This is a rom-com. I would see this as a movie 100%. This was so fast. This was so cute. This was just perfect. Exactly what I needed. This book literally gave me back my motivation for this challenge. I'm so happy to just keep reading. The book that I decided to pick up is The Friendzone by Jimenez. I have heard incredible things about this author, and actually I'm kind of scared about this book because I have heard that this is not as good as the other books, which makes sense because this is obviously the first book that she ever wrote. But right after I finished Love Wager, I was like, oh my god, I need to pick this one up. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna go with it and honestly just hope for the best. Did I even tell you how many hours we have left? No, I did not. We have 12 hours and 53 minutes left. I'm literally almost halfway through and I have already read like 2 books, which is amazing. I'm so happy because I thought that I would read only like 3 books or so, and so far it's looking like I'm gonna read like at least 4, and that's amazing. I have 10 hours left and I just want to go to sleep, but I'm trying to just keep going because I want to make it like less than 10 hours. At least I go to 10 hours, which is really good. I was hoping that I was gonna finish this book, but I'm literally 208 pages in. You know when you're just so sleepy that you start to get cold? Yeah, that's me right now. I feel like it's freezing and it's not. I'm gonna try and read a tiny bit more, like at least an hour. 60 minutes have never felt longer. It's the next day and I'm literally reading the book, right? I have like 9 hours left or something. I thought that this was a rom-com. Oh, I want to cry. I'm so sad right now. I don't know how to react. I'm just like, I'm shocked. I did not expect that. I literally have like less than 100 pages left. So I'm like, oh, this is where we're gonna be wrapping up everything. No, I'm literally heartbroken. I finished it and I have 7 hours and 57 minutes left. Yes. I don't know what I'm gonna read next. This was fun. I enjoyed the writing. It honestly had a lot of twists, which I was not expecting, but this was kind of like a roller coaster, but I enjoyed it. That's the 3rd book in this challenge, and I basically have time to read like at least 1 more book, I think, hopefully. But I don't know what I'm gonna read next. I was like, oh, maybe I can read something on my Kindle because I literally have not read a single book. In this video on my Kindle, I read like only physical books, which love that for me because I'm shrinking my physical TBR, which is amazing. But at the same time, I feel like I'm doing such a great job with shrinking my physical TBR, so I should continue doing that. I think that I'm gonna choose this one. Hear me out. This is Fake Dating. This is also very short, like under 300 pages. And at the same time, how many pages is it? Yeah, this is under 300 pages. And at the same time, the text is pretty big, I would say. So I'm thinking this might be like a good choice to be something fun and easy to read. So I read a lot of it yesterday. I read 230 pages, so I'm on chapter 24, and I have 5 hours and 13 minutes left. So my goal for today is to finally freaking finish this challenge because it has taken me so long. It feels like I have been doing this for so long, and I don't know how is that possible because I have been reading so many books. I literally have read like 3 books. This is the 4th one, and I still have time to read like a good amount of a 5th book, which is crazy to me. So yeah, I want to finish today because I'm just tired. I feel like I'm starting to get into a reading slump because I have been trying to read so much. So yeah, I feel like after I finish this challenge, I'm just gonna take a little break. I'm not gonna read anything for a tiny bit and just relax, because right now, whatever I'm doing, I'm like, even if I'm drinking my coffee and just scrolling on Instagram or just watching a YouTube video, I am like, oh my god, I could be reading. So yeah, I'm gonna try and finish this. The sad part is that I was thinking that I would enjoy this book so much, but it's young adult. It's young adult. I did not know that. I thought that it was literally an adult book. I don't know why. I don't know what made me think that it was an adult book, but I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be an adult book. It's gonna be like a short adult book. No, it's a young adult book. Okay, I finished it finally. I'm so happy that I just finished it because it was not for me. I have 4 hours and 25 minutes left, which is honestly a long time. I low-key thought that by the time that I finished this one, I would literally not have any time left. So now I need to figure out what book I'm gonna read next. I think that I want to continue reading physical books and not just go on my Kindle. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing well, so I should just continue with it. I ended up starting Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. This is one of the newer releases, I guess, and I'm actually really excited because I really want to get to the 2nd book in this duology, which is Unfortunately Yours. I'm really excited about that book, so obviously I want to read this one first. It's going well. I am on page 107, chapter 8, and how many hours do I have left? I have 2.5 hours left. I can finally see the ending of this challenge, and I am very happy about it. I'm very excited to just finish with this. I don't think that I'm gonna finish this book because it's like a bit of a big boy, I would say. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna try and read it tonight and finish with the challenge. I feel like 2.5 hours are doable, right? Sure. I want to get like at least to the halfway mark of this book. I feel like that's something that I can do. That's my update. We're finally done with the 24 hours and I am so excited. I am so happy about it. This was surprisingly hard. For some reason, I thought that it wouldn't be. I don't know why, because 24 hours is a long time. But I'm glad that I did this challenge. I ended up reading so many books and so many books that I really liked. So yeah, I do think that I'm gonna do it again. I ended up reading 4.5 books. The first book that I picked up is The Charm Offensive by Alison Cochran. I think that I'm gonna give this a 3.5. I really liked it. It was good, it was fun, but something with the writing just didn't work with my brain. Then I ended up reading The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. This was a great book for this challenge and I think that I'm gonna give it a 4.25. I really like this. This is so much better than Mr. Wrong Number, which is the first book in this duology. This was so fun. This was so entertaining. This was just the perfect rom-com, literally the perfect rom-com. I'm so happy that I finally read this book and that I actually enjoyed it. I think that next I went into Like a Love Song by Gabriella Martins. I didn't like this. This is young adult, which I did not know going into it. I thought that it would be an adult romance. I don't know why. I really don't know why, because on the back it says YA rom-com perfection. Yeah, okay. I don't love YA books. I don't know why, but over the past couple of years, I have just fallen out of love for them, and I was very disappointed when I figured out that this is a YA book. I honestly think that it was kind of boring. I didn't care about the characters. I think that I'm gonna give it like a 2.5, 2.75, something like that. Then I picked up The Friendzone by Abby Jimenez. This is the first book by Abby Jimenez that I picked up. Pleasantly surprised. I really liked it. I was so scared that I was not gonna like the writing and that I wouldn't want to pick more books by this author. This was so fun, and I gave this 4 stars. It could have been even a higher rating, but there were some things in this book that I didn't love, some things that the characters do or some things that the characters say, so that kind of like brought the book down to 4 stars, but it's still an amazing book and I am still thinking about it. I cannot wait to read literally all of the other books by Abby Jimenez. And then the last book, which I actually don't remember how many pages I read of this. I want to say like 100, maybe 150. It's Secretly Yours by Tessa Bailey. This is the first book in the Vine Mess duology. I have since finished this book. I liked it. Did I like it? It was okay. I didn't love it. I was actually kind of disappointed by it, but at the same time, I haven't heard amazing things about this book, so I didn't expect to love it. But I think that I am gonna give this a 2.5. I was actually really bored with this book and I was waiting for it to end. So yes, 2.5. I am so happy. I ended up reading 4.5 books, which is amazing. Literally amazing. I am very happy that I got so many books out of my physical TBR. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to. I hope that I will see you in my next video. Bye!